Okay, now for the instructions on how to use the features of this watch. In order to change the time and the date, you would use the crown, which is over here. It has a TAG Heuer logo on it. It's a screw-in crown, so you would turn it down, you hold it tight, and you turn it down until it loosens. So you kind of feel like a click. Then in order to change the date, you would pull it out gently one time and you hear a click, and then you turn it up and it changes the date. So you can see the date is changing. Now to change the time, you pull it out one more time, gently, you'll hear another click and you can change the time. Time you can change, you can turn upward, forward or backwards, it doesn't matter, either way. Now when you're done changing the time and the date, you want to push it back in all the way, and you want to screw it back in, up, you turn it up, because you don't want any water getting into it. So turn it hard until it doesn't turn anymore, and now like that, and now you know that you're safe so no water can get into it. Now the bezel turns counterclockwise and you use it to measure time. So let's say you're going diving and you like to measure your dive. What you would do is you would set it, so the TAG Heuer logo would be the 0. You set it, you turn it to where your minute hand is, and then you do your dive, you do what you have to do, and when you're done, when you come up from your dive, you will see that the minute hand has moved to however long you were there. So if you were there for 15 minutes, it will now point to the 15 or the 20 or however long it is. Now to turn it back, you can set it back to 0, you just turn it, and you're done. And it should not move on its own, only by you moving it with your hand. Now if you want to check, if you want to use a chronograph and you want to check like laps, or you want to time something with like to a more exact second, you would use the second counter. So the second hand, the red hand over here, will count the seconds, and the small red hand over here will count the tenths of a second. So what you do is you press the button on top of the crown, the top one, by the 10, and you push it in, and you'll see that the second hands are moving along with the tenths of a second. Now if you want to, so then you would read the time. So now if you would want to read the next lap, you would press it again, and it will continue going on for however long until you're done. You're done timing the dive or the lap or however you want, and you want to reset it, you would press the button on the bottom of the screw, and as you can see, it returns back to 0 and you have reset it. The bracelet, to open it, it's a safety clasp, so you have to open it over here. You turn here, open it one more time. Here's the enlargement to put it on. Now there's also another enlargement on the other side of the clasp, a small one, that you can wear it over a wetsuit or something bigger than normal. So now to close it, you would snap it into place. Snap it into place over here and close it. So this is the watch. It's a great watch.